Hello people, so we are back with one new fresh topic, and which is considered to be as one of the most important topic of the whole DSP syllabus. Our whole syllabus is confined only on that particular formula. All the other formulas and things are basically derived from that thing only itself. Okay, so that topic is DFT. You must have gone through that discrete Fourier transform. Yeah, so DFT. So we will be discussing about what topics to cover in DFT, how much to cover, and what kind of and what sort of questions they can ask for in the examination. So we'll start with the DFT. So first of all, what DFT is, how what you know you understand by DFT, why there's a need of the DFT is there. Okay, so consider you must have gone through it previously, like normal Fourier transform. Okay, Fourier transform. Now this is discrete Fourier transform. So why the need of this came out? So main purpose of this DFT is actually like you are given any particular sequence. Okay, so you yourself know it's easier and it's better to study or to work upon any particular thing if it is in a discrete form. Like if it is an analog form or continuous form, it will be hard you to study. Okay, at this point of time what was this value at this point of time, so it's difficult. And in discrete form it is easier us to understand. So the primary purpose or the main purpose of this whole why DFT came is so that we can study and work upon the sequence easily. So what DFT does, it basically transforms any particular or given sequence to frequency domain. So like if any you are given any particular sequence, so it converts it into a frequency domain, and all the sequence values, okay, whatever the sequence the particular sequence is following, they can be represented by frequency values, like discrete values. So this was the main motive of the DFT, the discrete Fourier transform, so that any sequence can be converted into a frequency domain, and that can be represented by discrete frequency values, so that it will be easier for us to understand. So डेफिनेटली कोई भी डिस्क्रीट फॉर्म में चीज़ है, कोई भी चीज़ हमने फ्रिक्वेंसी डोमेन में रिप्रेजेंट कर दी, वो भी डिस्क्रीट फॉर्म में, सो इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर अस कि हम उसको अच्छे से स्टडी कर सकें, डिटेल स्टडी कर सकें. सो मेन प्राइमरी पर्पस, मेन फोकस फॉर DFT वाज दिस. ओके, सो इसके रिगार्डिंग एक फॉर्मूला, इस जो DFT का फॉर्मूला है, हाउ इट इज़ डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द Fourier ट्रांसफॉर्म. सो ये बुक में गिवन है, ऑल्दो इट इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. आई डोंट थिंक दे विल आस्क okay derive the DFT. They will just say okay define DFT, what DFT is. So you have to just write down that formula, which is the summation of from n0 to n-1 of xn, the particular sequence which it is given, and wn ki power kn, basically, which is used for the evaluation in the frequency domain wn. Okay, so main thing is first thing, okay, define DFT, what DFT is. So you just write about why there was need of it DFT and what are the advantages of DFT, that is easier evaluation and easier to work upon on the sequence. Now another thing which they can ask, okay, relation between Z transform and the Fourier transform. Yes, Z transformation you must have done, or it is in the previous chapter, I guess. Yeah, previous chapter of this DFT. So the relation between both of them, that can be asked. Okay, that few chances of it. So just गो थ्रू अबाउट इट. और मेन काम वही है, बस इनिशियल चीज़ देखो, फाइनल रिजल्ट देखो, बीच में -j(k) 2 की पावर -k कुछ भी डाल दो, वही सेल्फ सफिशिएंट होता है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात है नहीं उसके लिए. ओके, तो नाउ हाँ, अनदर थिंग, जो फॉर्मूला रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, एक तो वो हम नॉर्मली जो समेशन की फॉर्म में जो हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं वो हैं, प्लस दूसरी DFT की होती है मैट्रिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन. यस, ऑल्दो वो कोई डेरिवेशन वेरिएशन में कोई नहीं पूछेगा, मतलब मेन थिंग इज़ वाइल सॉल्विंग द न्यूमेरिकल्स, जब हमें न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने होते हैं DFT के, तो ऑब्वियसली वो मैट्रिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन से सॉल्व करने इजी हो जाते हैं हमारे लिए. सो बेसिकली हमें जब पता है फंक्शन हमारा बेसिकली नॉर्मल क्या है, xn इंटू wn की पावर kn. सो इन चीज़ों को हम मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. एक्सन वट एवर इट इज़ जो भी सीक्वेंस हमें गिवन है, दैट इज एक्सन. ओके, and wn is for the what DFT does, it converts it into a frequency domain. So frequency domain में conversion करने के लिए हमारे पास wn फैक्टर कंसिडर होता है. तो जब भी आप you will go through derivation, you can easily understand from where this wn is coming out. So for wn in matrix form we have standard values for wn. You can see from the book, it is like if for example like n into n matrix is there, so we can go to like 1 1 1 1 and 1 -j -1 1 for 1 -1 1 1 minus 1 1 j minus 1 minus j. I am saying this row wise. You can easily see from the picture that how this whole thing is happening. So just you have to just 4 point is there n to n to n, so just if 4 into 4 point DFT they are asking, so here this wn value this will be used. Similarly for the 8 and it will be used. Okay, and action is the function which you will find out the discrete values using the value of n, capital N, and subsequently small n value. Don't worry, we will do it in the when the solving the numerical. We will understand okay how this matrix representation can be used for solving the numericals. Okay, so basically what DFT is, define DFT system, its formula, why there was a need of DFT, and the relation between Z transform and Fourier transform. Okay, so now coming to the main part, that is the numerical part. Okay, so this question is very easily asked and easily frequently asked. They will ask okay, find the like say 4-point DFT of the find the 4-point DFT of the sequence, like sequence, any sequence can be given. For example, say the sequence, that is a function xn is given 6 plus sine 2 pi n by n. Okay, now they are asking you have to find out the 4-point DFT of this function. Okay, so as we have done, we will use here matrix representation of DFT using the matrix method. So what the matrix method say, the n-point DFT, that is capital Xn, can be find out as capital Wn into Xn. Okay, so we know as 4-point DFT it is asking, and for 4-point the value of Wn matrix we know, that is 1 1 1 1 1 minus j 1 minus j 1 sorry 1 minus j minus 1 j 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 1 j minus 1 minus j. Okay, and now we have to find out the value of xn. So how we will find out, as we know they are asking for 4-point DFT, so here the value of capital N will be 4. Okay, so capital N value N will be 4. So similarly no, why not similarly, subsequently the value of small n will be 0 to n minus 1, so it will be 0 to 3. So small n value will be 0 1 2 3. So now we will solve the given sequence, that is xn, putting the values of capital N as 4 and small n value as 0 1 2 and 3. So putting these values we will get the values of xn as 6 7 6 5. Okay, so we have got a both the function wn as well as xn. Now just we have to do the matrix multiplication, and just by matrix multiplication we will solve it and we will get our sequence. So this is all about how to solve a numerical. They will ask 8-point DFT, 4-point DFT of particular sequence they will give you. Okay, now the next topic which comes, which is important, is that is the properties of DFT. It is a very important topic, very important topic, because there are several properties like linearity, periodicity, you get circular shift, frequency shift, time shifts, convolution, etc etc. So any property will come and they will ask you the proof of that property. Okay, they say okay, define the circular shift property of DFT and define and derive it as well. Define and derive the circular shift property, or they will say the convolution property of the DFT. So go through all of these properties and also their proof, how they are derived, like frequency shift, how it is derived, and how the circular property, circular convolution property is defined. So primarily focus, you should primarily focus on the properties of the DFT and their proof. They are very important and they will definitely ask. And also the properties of Z transform. Yes, whatever properties are given in whole DSP, whether it's for Z transform, whether it is for DFT, you have to cover all of them. In the Z transform, the properties like initial value theorem and final value theorem, they are very frequently asked. They will say on the numerical as well, and they will say define initial value and final value theorem, and a function will be given and they will ask. That we will do in the Z transform section. But yeah, do all the properties very carefully. Okay, now so and the questions about which can be asked, like okay, say define DFT system, prove the time shift property, or prove the circular convolution property, etc. All this. And one of the more major important question is difference between linear convolution and circular convolution. It is can be easily asked, because it's very two first marks. First question, it is definitely the compulsory question. The first question है उसमें definitely आ सकता है. Okay, linear convolution and circular convolution में difference. So वही के normal वही circular convolution is used for periodic and finite signals whereas linear is used for aperiodic and infinite signals. So similarly, just go through the both of their points and you can just easily differentiate between both of them. Okay, so this was all about only the DFT. You know, there are several things on the DFT like IDFT, FFT, filters, etc. In whole DSP, the DFT formula is used for further evaluating other things. But for if we are considering only particular DFT, so these were only the main important points. What is DFT? Why it is used? What is the importance? Then numerical on finding out the 4-point DFT, 8-point DFT. Then its properties and its proof of the convolution. Convolution is a very important topic. So whether you do convolution property and difference between circular convolution and linear convolution, so you just have to focus on these things definitely. Okay, so this was all about DFT. I guess this cleared your doubts and what to study, what not to study. So till then, you just go through these topics, and after that we will meet with another new video for various important topics like bilinear transformation, Butterworth filter, and direct one form, direct second form, which are frequently asked. So till then, you just go through these topics, and then we will meet with a new video. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, bye.